Hi, I'm Lauren Ramsey with the Haas Factory Outlet, a division of Phillips Corporation, and today we're at Conveyor Technologies, and I'm joined with Travis. Travis, tell me a little bit about yourself and your role here.
Okay. My name is Travis Honey. I'm the Director of Engineering for Conveyor Technology out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, and we manufacture drum motors.
What made you continue working with the HFO after you made the transition to work for Conveyor?
After I made the transition to work for Conveyor, there was no stretch of who I would be working with. I had a very robust and very close relationship with a lot of people from Phillips. I knew I'd be taken care of.
What was the deciding factor to move into the manufacturing space?
We got too big and the manufacturer decided they wanted to go direct. And our customers didn't want that. They wanted the service we provide. So we vertically integrated. I was also looking for expertise in the way of advice. Phillips was the only one that came in and gave me advice.
Tell us when you first got introduced to the HFO and what that process was like.
I started interviewing the service providers and I found out quickly that Haas was the best service.
When a company like Conveyor Technologies is scaling as fast as they are, what kind of mindset does your team have walking in the door?
We just try to focus on urgency and being prepared for whatever issues they might arise and getting machines installed as fast as possible. The emphasis I place on customer support, I think the best thing I heard when I first started this was we don't fix machines, we fix customers and customer issues. And fixing a machine or repairing a machine is just a byproduct.
Beyond service, what gave you confidence in the machines themselves?
A number of my friends in manufacturing told me that the machines were great. We have partnered exclusively with Haas for all of our machines.
Why does staying on the Haas platform make sense for a growing shop?
Ultimately, it's kind of a one-stop shop for all your manufacturing needs, from the shop support equipment to the tooling, which Haas is constantly adding new product lines and to the Haas tooling, from the measuring equipment, dead blow hammers, to the laser engravers, air compressors. I mean, they really have it all. I remember coming in here and it was just an empty shell. There was an empty building and they had just installed an air compressor and had nothing to hook the air compressor to. Seeing the vision, seeing the plans, the timeline, how everything was laid out and what they were trying to accomplish. It was big shoes to fill.
We started off with maybe 2 lathes, 2 mills, and ramped on up. Now we're up to a total of 11 different machines, getting our 12th one in.
How else have the Opto and applications team supported you from a process improvement standpoint?
You can't make product if you don't have programs. So I reached out to Ben and had him put together a plan to assist in basically coming in and programming a handful of parts and proving them out, getting them up and running on the machines. So getting that assistance to help us really augment our programming staff.
What has it been like watching Conveyor Technology go from basically an empty space to where we're sitting today?
It's awesome. I mean, that's what application guys love to do. We'd love to go in every shop and start from a clean slate, set it all up, get everything running, and then turn the keys and walk away. It's kind of like geek land for us. We can come in there and show you and teach you some of the tricks of the trade that you're trying to learn and do. We can go in there and do that in a couple of days.
Is there a certain time or instance that you can think of that you're just like, I've got to call Phillips, I've got to call Phillips now?
Every so often, you're going to come up with a glitch. You're going to come up with something that doesn't necessarily need a full service call, doesn't necessarily need to shut down operations. Having someone you can phone call and say, hey, what's going on with this? Can you help me out? The service team is top notch, and when you know people will have your back, it makes it less stressful. You know, hey, I can rely on this team, I can rely on these people.
How has working with the HFO service engineers been helpful in your process of just being able to scale your facility from the beginning to where you are now?
Phillips is the best service in the industry. That's hands down. The service team was paramount in being able to point little things out to me. And I knew that as we build out the shop, when things break down, which they will, you're gonna need that help.
Brandon, what does that response time typically look like?
We usually try to be to a customer within 24 to 48 hours. It doesn't always happen like that, but that's our goal.
There was one time that one of the machines got bumped. On the newer machines, if they get moved, then they go into a shut-off mode. Well, being able to call up service and say, hey, can you help me out? They give me a code to get it all fixed, get us up and running, and then come in a day or so later when they have time to double check to make sure that there was no damage. That keeps operations going, keeps everything safe.
Why is responsiveness so important, especially for a company that's trying to scale so quickly?
Just to make sure they don't have any downtime, because scaling at this fast of a pace, any amount of downtime could lead to issues. And we want to be a partner in the customer's growth, so anything they need, we try to make it happen as soon as possible.
What does this story say about how Phillips shows up for its customers?
I think it actually comes back to the HFO network and the internal partners, sales, service, and support actively communicating together. It's the partnership that we have with our customers, how we don't succeed unless they succeed, and that is our ultimate goal. If they're doing well and out there killing it, then it does better for us.
If there's been any problems, as there always are, Phillips has been out there to take care of it immediately, like the same day. We've just been very pleased with the whole experience.